Glug, 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 glug.
I mean, if we're recording, Ben, I say we just keep that in. Are we recording? We're recording. Get that off it. Shit.
Man, you're
Man, I'm hyped.
your long fingers. No, what?
First of all,
What?
right, couple of things. Number one, I was trying to get the bottle off the table in case Ballygowan want to sponsor us, Evian, any of those guys.
Right.
Yes, I nearly knocked over Ben's coffee. But you don't jump in, right? When you're, first of all, parachuted in, right? When 50 other people can't do the podcast. And you're dressed like, why are you like... Do you know what the weirdest thing is? I guarantee, like, you didn't get dressed to come and do the podcast. Like, I guarantee you came the way you are.
You said, I need you to come to the podcast. I said, did I just wear what I'm wearing? And you went, yeah, I'm sure you're wearing something suitable and sufficient. And this is what I was wearing.
Like, those bottoms offend me. And I have... At the minute, I wear, like, these... No. Look at these shoes, right? You bought socks once, right? You bought socks once in, like, 1996. And you bought 6,000 pairs. And they were just these... Donny. You bought a multi-pack of those at Nuts Corner.
Yeah, what about it?
And those, I don't know what these sweats are. Those, I would wear those sweats if I was left in a coma for like a decade. And I didn't have any control of what people were putting on me. And if I woke up, my first word would be, why have you done this to me? And the people that ran you over, and I go, no, you and my family, they put me in these Lonsdale, London. Also, it says, it also says, the brand of champions, Lonsdale. Hey man, what are you the champion of?
Wearing shit bottoms.
You're killing it, dude, in that field. You're the champion of it. I love that. Like, Anthony Joshua could maybe wear those.
Look,
you know what I mean?
You need to know something about
brand
me.
of champions.
I need to be flexible at all times.
Butler.
You never know when I need to just lift a leg on you and just right in the face. You
You're
never know what I see the way I can do. You can't do
you're
it
a
in
little
those
horny
jeans.
dog.
You know I need to
You're like, can't do that.
right in your little stupid chin.
The reason I can't do that is because, as well as having the biggest fingers in the world, I have the longest feet in the world. So if I just brought mine up to knee length,
Yeah.
it would put a hole in that wall.
Yeah, oh, completely. But
Where did you get this? For anyone who's only listened to the audio version of this podcast, any cave people that just listen to the audio version,
Right.
Aaron Butler, who I'm joined by today, is wearing...
Namaste.
No, don't do that. Don't speak Spanish. He's wearing Donny socks, right? Multi-pack.
Yep.
Which, by the way, Father Christmas brings those in the Young Offender Centre to the boys, right? To the boys who don't have families. You've got Lonsdale grey tracksuit bottoms.
Correct.
The
Shout out to my sponsor,
the
Lonsdale.
brand of champions.
My sponsor.
You've got a Wham t-shirt on
Yeah.
with George Michael and Andrew Ridgeley, and then you've got a silk kimono.
Yep. I sure do. I sure do. Do you like it?
I mean, I don't hate it. I don't. Yeah, I'm not
what I'm
saying
talking.
that's the one thing where I'm like, nah, I would take that. I would take that.
You know, I've been doing a lot of athletic training.
You're a peculiar
recently.
guy, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm a...
No, I'm being serious. Do you know, right, you're a really peculiar, like, weird guy? Or do you not think that? In which case, you're even more peculiar.
I think it's called autism or Asperger's if you're really breaking it down. And I could have either of those, who knows. I think I'm a little bit out there, I would say.
Yeah.
I would definitely agree with that. But I don't know. I just think, it's coming up to New Year's. I want to sort of make a few changes in my life. And I want to start being the person that I want to be every day.
Yeah.
And look, this is the person that I want to be tonight, Matthew.
Tonight, Matthew, I am odd. Hey, man, it's good to have you. You're filling in for the Stonehead himself.
Sure. Well, where is he? Why is he
Papa
not here?
Bear. Look,
What's wrong?
there are questions being asked because if there's one thing I would never do, it's miss a podcast, okay? I haven't missed a podcast since we started BoyTown.
Well,
What? So I haven't.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know where Dave is. Ben, have you heard anything from him today? No. Last he said something to me, something about his phone was sort of breaking out.
Right.
The only things I heard were emergency meeting, bring back the union, Jimmy Bryson's house, getting pizzas. That's all I was able to make out. So I don't know what that means, but I mean, I think he might be bringing pizzas to Jamie Bryson's house to reunite the union or something.
Yeah, it sounds like
He
something.
said something about free Tommy Robinson as well.
Oh, right, did he? Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is weird.
And then he said, vote Arlene to me. I don't know what that meant.
Yeah,
but
no, I don't either.
I just ignored it.
But look, I think I've heard rumours in the sewers that that Dave just has the flu. So if that is the case, get well soon. Although this is a guy that said to me last Friday night, "Hey, I'm the master of all diseases," and I said, "But what does that mean?" And he said, "I'm the master of all diseases. I've had them all." And I went, I don't think that makes you the master of disease. Like, the master of disease is somebody who doesn't get diseases. Like, Trump, he's actually very, like, he's raging. He's very jealous of me having Crohn's.
Oh, because
that's the only one he
That's the
hasn't
only one
had.
he can't have it.
Yeah, but he's hoping to get it, like.
I mean, if he keeps going the way he's going with the old...
But isn't that enjoyable that he calls himself the master of disease? I said, don't call yourself that, man, because...
Yeah, it's not a good thing to be called.
No.
He gave me a few notes that he wanted me to announce because he couldn't be here tonight in his absence.
Right.
The first one being his tours on sale.
No.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to say it.
And I had actually written that down
Don't
in
say
our
it.
rough run order.
Don't say
but
it.
now I've changed my mind. Let's not talk about it.
Okay.
So, where would he be if we were going to talk about it, which we aren't? Where's he going? What's he
Look,
doing?
he's not going to Galway in 2 weeks' time. He's
Right.
not going to Oma on the 31st of January.
Okay.
He's not in London at
Right.
the 18th of December. And
Right.
he's certainly not doing a big show in the Limelight on the 1st of February,
Good.
which everyone should go to.
Good.
Okay, so he's not doing all those things.
If people didn't want to go to that, where could they go?
They wouldn't go to shine.net,
Right.
is what I would not advise them to do.
And
So
who's he got doing support?
this young chap here, I'm
You're not young.
I'm not, man, I'm 30.
Yeah. You're unhinged.
Look at me.
You're not. No, you're not young. You don't look like a young 30-year-old.
I do.
You don't.
Hey, black don't crack, man.
No, you look... Well, first of all, can I just say, speaking of black, I saw a sign outside here. I don't know if you guys saw it on the way to the studio. Can I just congratulate my hometown of Hollywood for trying to... Can we give them a round of applause? For trying to get a bit more diverse, because I just saw a sign out there that said, Black Santa wanted. So, great to see that the town is branching out and
quite
looking
a-
to bring in different nationalities, different ethnicities into the Christmas celebrations.
Just a black Santa, not like an Asian Santa
No,
or
no.
Middle Eastern
They
Santa.
specified they didn't want an Asian Santa.
Did they say like no whites on the poster?
Yep. So hopefully they get the black Santa they need. Do you feel like a young 30-year-old? You look like a really, really old child. like a pensioner child.
Like Gary Coleman.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I don't feel much different from when I was in my early 20s, really. Mm-hmm. Like I still feel no bad. Why are you looking at me like that?
Oh man.
Say how you feel, dude.
I don't know. I feel like the signs are there that you are just, and you describe yourself as an out there guy, and I feel like I've always known that, but it's only truly tonight where I've gone, he is like he is, woohoo! But hey, I'm here for you, my friend, okay?
Thanks. No.
I'm a friend.
Well, here's the thing. Here's why. Oh, thanks.
No.
Hey.
Okay, watch out.
Thanks, Scooter. The reason
Call me
why I think, here's the thing, nothing's really changed since I was 18. I still live with my man.
Yeah,
I still don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
No. You're laughing, but it's tragic.
It's so tragic. 10 years ago.
You're laughing, but you're
10
crying.
years ago, I made a video that went, "Well, what are you going to be at 10 years?" Not here. If I could play that video now.
The only thing that's different is you have a tiny bit of a beard. That's like an anchor man who've been in the same party for 12 years and in no way is that depressing. Oh man, that's good.
So that's why but that's what's good about feeling young then, is that it's a good thing because I'm still young. It's great. I'm never going to age. I'm like Peter Pan, just lost in a wee loop of young boys.
Hey, what?
What? Sorry.
Oh man, that's really enjoyable.
So
That's very,
here,
very
Dave,
enjoyable.
give me also another thing you want me to mention. This is the last thing.
I know what it's gonna be.
Do you actually?
Well,
Right.
I was sorry. I was at
Sorry,
David's
what?
house.
Okay.
I was at David's house
Uh-huh.
in where he lives in number 64.
No, don't,
What?
No, don't say his
64
address. No, don't.
BT8. I was at Dave's house on
Uh-huh.
Friday. Him and his wife invited me and my wife round. So white, so middle class.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So we went round for dinner. Mm-hmm. I don't normally do that. Not dinner. I eat dinner pretty much every night. But I don't like. I'm new to this sort of like couples having dinner with couples. I'm kind of new to it. I like it, but I'm new to it. So we went down. We had some.
Hey man, if you're new to it, what am I? Me showing up to a couple's dinner.
And they're like, Aaron, you were to prepare the main. What is it? And it's just squirty cream into the mouth, directly into the mouth. So we went down, and I just want to say, I had a lovely, lovely time.
Okay.
David made some delicious fish, some cod, and it was beautiful. And we had a great time. And then Dave turns to my wife and goes, "Tell me some things about him." And I said, "No, let's not. We're having a civilized evening." He goes, "No, tell me his insecurities." And I said, "Let's not have this discussion." And is this what you're going to tell me about? Dave,
Keep going.
my wife told Dave and his wife
Yep.
that I always rap.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So tell me, is it true? Are you like just dropping bars whenever Stacey's driving anywhere?
I didn't know it until it was pointed out to me.
When's the EP out, big guy?
MCBs are...
Oh, no. You real method actor, just in the car.
I actually never really noticed this, but anytime we drive in the car, all I put on is like old school rap. And I have realised that in the whole time we've been together, we've never had a conversation in the car because I'm too busy. Going off the top, going in, ha ha! What I want time for the summer crew. Come on!
That's not old school rap.
Yeah, it is. That's CJ Piper.
That's British. That's British style.
And it's old school.
That's Blazing Squad.
We're loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like this. We're loving it, loving
When
it,
you say
loving
old
it.
school
We're loving
rap,
it like that.
I'm thinking, oh, big man's listening to like Dre, Snoop
Yeah, I know.
Dogg, like, you know,
Nowadays,
Tupac.
everybody wants something to say, but they're going to sound down when he moves late. Did a little Dre.
Nailed it. Yeah, very good. So
Give me any rap song.
Any
from
rap
the past,
style?
and I'll know like any song from old school and we'll do it.
just
Just hit the east side on the LBC on a mission trying to find Mr. Warren G.
Tony Bennett doing some rapping. What the hell?
There's one thing I take seriously.
It's your rap style.
But yeah, I just need to cut down, I think, on the amount that I'm rapping because I am rapping for no joke, probably 3 hours a day.
And yeah,
It gets me creative. I enjoy it. I'm warming up my voice because I perform.
yeah, you got
I did a gig in Uri on a side note on
McCooey's.
on Friday night.
Yeah,
Friday
Saturday.
Saturday night. Which you judged out of.
Well, I got kicked out of.
You got a better offer.
Well, you would have took a headline spot over your spot as well.
No, I wouldn't because because if there's one thing I do,
Oh,
it's stick to my principles.
yeah.
Okay,
And that is,
but it was class.
it's a nice gig, that isn't
good,
it? The
it's good.
was it a full room? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Oh man, you forget the bit
What am
where
I talking to?
you forget the bit where I was on. What?
Who are you?
Oh
No, yeah, it's so loud. Yeah.
In saying that, somebody there was like, last time I saw you was in Strabane. I'm making a joke there that I always sell out. They made a reference to the last time they saw me was in Strabane. And they pointed out that there wasn't enough tickets sold, so we had to do the show in the foyer. And I was like, hey, guy, I remember.
Well,
That never leaves you.
I'll tell you. No, it doesn't. I'll tell you what doesn't leave you. I was slated to do a gig in Ballymena on the Friday night.
You were slated to do it?
I was slated in.
All right, DiCaprio.
And hey, look, you know.
Oh, man, I'm slated in for 5 up in there. I'm balling in here.
It was 8, all right.
Scorsese's, I'm saying it.
He asked me to do 10. I went,
Okay, so you were to do a gig in Ballymena.
I don't have 10, big guy. I went to do a gig in Ballymena, and there was no one there. So, count your lucky stars.
You sure it was the right night?
I don't know. I don't know if it was the right bar. It was,
You were like, it's weird they played this prank on me because the next night they were all at the gig and the audience and all the comedians took photos as if they were trying to tell me something.
Yeah.
But hey, sometimes those things happen.
Sometimes these things.
That's the way of the world.
It was Black Friday, you know?
Yep.
So, That's why they brought me down.
But what does that have to do with numbers?
You'll learn.
I'll figure it out.
You'll figure it out.
I had some enjoyable shows this week.
What else did you do?
I was doing the points on Wednesday.
We did the points.
We had a
good night at the points.
Really
it
good
was
fun.
it was a really good gig actually.
Pog Uglies on Thursday.
I wasn't there. You were.
It was good. I'm trying new stuff at the minute. Some of it works, some of it doesn't.
Hey.
And that's the beauty of it.
Aye, that's the art form, isn't it?
You alright, Ben?
Yeah, is Ben okay?
Ben's good.
He's touching the camera screen there, making sure we're in focus.
Yep.
Because the audience want to see what's going on with both of us.
And then Nuri, which was good fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it.
That's good.
There was a woman with this laugh. At anything.
James Brown.
Anyone said, I said, how you feeling out there? She said, I feel good.
Where are you living? Living in America.
Which is weird that I traveled to Newry for this show. I was like, is that not a bit far? Yeah, it's pretty far. Aer Lingus. Taxi from Dublin Airport.
She went to go to the toilet, had to tell the person, get on up with that shit.
Yeah, I don't really know if I know anymore.
Yeah, I'm done as well. That was a real stretch.
She wanted her money back, the big payback. I don't know if enough people know that song.
No.
Anyway, yeah, it was enjoyable. But there was one woman who legitimately laughed at everything every comedian said, like this. She was just blitz.
Sounds like a Ninja Turtles villain, like.
Just blitz. And it's weird when like you feel like somebody needs told off
for
because
laughing.
of their laugh. You're like, can you not laugh like that? You know, which is...
I'm going to guess you might have pointed it out to her, did you?
I didn't until the very end when so yeah, it was mainly a new set, and then I got to the end of it, and I realized I ended the last bit I had planned on a nice laugh, and I was like, okay, I was trying new stuff, some worked, some didn't, enough to take away. I enjoyed that. I was like, right, I should wrap up, but in my head I was like, you've left it too long from closing that last bit to what you're doing now, which is kind of standing and like nodding at the crowd. And I was like, you're just gonna have to try and like get another laugh in before you leave. And I have maybe done this might be my 7th hour of stand-up, and you've probably like loads of just shit material around that didn't work, whatever. There's probably like 10 hours of stuff there to draw on. Could I think of 20 seconds of a bit? Nope. So I honestly, like, it was probably 20 seconds to the audience. No, it was probably 10. But in my head, it was an hour of me going, I'll leave you with this. When I said I'll leave you with this, I didn't know what I was leaving them with. It's like in school when a teacher says, what is 17 multiplied by 48? And you go, 17 multiplied by 48. You repeat it, and that's you thinking of it. I couldn't fucking think of a bit.
Oh no.
So I thought of something really quickly, and it just like...
One of my bits?
Yeah, I did one of your bits. I'm not allowed back. No, I just crowbarred something in, and so I finished on a real bum note, but it was enjoyable.
But aside from that, it was a nice gig. Long did you do? Like half hour, 40? Yeah, it's a good time.
Half an hour. Should we talk, before we do listeners' questions, should we talk about the interesting little project that we're going to do?
Man, we can give them a little preview. I think they deserve it. I think they'll want to hear about it. I think it's an exciting thing to talk about.
It is exciting. So I've never really done like a series of stuff before with the online sketches. You know, we do like a character here and there, like a one-off thing. But me and this guy are going to do a thing. And Papa Bear will hopefully be able to show up at some point and do a little bit of something. But he's got his commitments.
He's a busy guy.
He's a busy guy hanging out with, people who really, really want to keep the identity of the United Kingdom, which he's really into.
He is. It's his main thing.
So he what's his thing? If it's not white, it's not right.
Yeah, that's what he says.
But yeah, we're doing this thing called Belfast Blues, which is a Belfast cop comedy series.
Yep.
And it's going to be 5 episodes at first, and they're going to come out on Monday nights at 8 p.m.
Yep.
We don't know when, really.
Probably early January.
Nah. Let's get the first one out before Christmas.
When we started doing this project, writing it, I was like, yeah, you know, we'll try like get it finished written by like October, maybe like start filming November, December. You went, what? We'll get the first episode in 2 weeks. I was like, no.
And this was in September. We started talking about it.
I was like, well, I was trying to be nice. I was like, we'll see. I was like, we'll see how we get on, sure. I was like, anyway, this guy's fucking, and Crohn's is getting his brain. Is that what it does?
No, that works. No, I think we should. Well, when we're filming 9th to the 12th, with filming maybe one other bonus wee day somewhere else.
9th to 12th, and then maybe the 17th to the 19th. The thing is, there's one scene that I'm not going to spoil, but in episode 5...
I've spoken to one of the people on that, and they're reading the script today. but they seem relatively keen.
That bit's going to be really hard, but aside from that, the rest of it should be fairly straightforward, yeah. So that's the only reason that I think there could be a delay or two, but look, I foresee it at the very soon. I don't think... See, the thing is, it's a problem because you don't really want to put it out before Christmas or at the Christmas time.
I do.
I know you do, because people are all on the Christmas thing. They're like, oh, but if it's a new year, they're like, want something new, want to watch something new. Like, this could be like a fresh energy, fresh
Ben, what do you think?
January. See, man.
I knew it. A snake rat never changes its fucking
But look, man,
stripes.
look, here's the good news. We'll be...
You really let me down there, Ben. Hey, man, look, fuck, we've got the scripts. There's 3 of us here. We all have camera phones.
Yeah,
like, let's get it out. What time are we at?
I'd love you to produce like Game of Thrones. We don't have a green screen. Fucking... I have a wee green picture on my phone. Put it up against his head there.
Yeah. When do you want the next episode out? We're thinking 2022 for a start. I'm like, that's half an hour away. 22 past 8. But hey, it's fucking doable. Okay, let's do it.
I can clip it on my phone here. Instagram lets
me playing the dragon. Oh, but it's good fun. But yeah, look out for that.
Yeah,
and fine, January then. But can we tease stuff?
Oh, we will be doing promo teases. We'll be doing little image teases.
Strip teases?
Nope, that's not happening anymore. I told you that. Those days are behind me. I got to keep the robe though.
Hugh let you keep that?
I got it as
well. His boy free when he cut you off from the radiator. So look out for it.
Yeah, and the good thing is we'll be able to like edit it over Christmas, and I'll be able to send you wee sexy
You will
clips.
be able to edit it over Christmas.
No, I told you were gonna.
You'll send. Right, okay, watch this.
No.
You let me edit it?
No.
Exactly.
No.
And that's the trick. The trick when you're a performer is you hang about with guys like Aaron, like Ben, like Michael Foster, that are experts at shooting and editing. And if you want to get the thing done quickly, what you say is, here, mate, sure, send me the footage. And I'll cut it. And you would be amazed at how quickly boys will just turn stuff around and be like, hey, don't worry, I'm only having to miss like a parent's funeral, but I'll get this out for you.
Yeah,
they would rather miss that than have sausage hands here, cut some
pepperami fingers.
Me just getting it all out in old film, cutting it up.
It was filmed on SD cards. Yeah, it's me, Ben, and Foss. They have all made the mistake of filming something and letting you edit it. When we see it, we go, "Oh, we didn't film it like that."
I remember not that long ago, like a couple of months ago, Fosty rang me and he was like, I said, "Hey, video's live," and he said,
"Oh no."
He goes, "Right." He goes, "Hold on, I need to check something," and he's like, "Man, you need to take it down." And I said, "Why?" He's like, it's 140p. P, is that what's called? DP?
Yeah.
P?
Yeah, it's 140p.
Yeah, he's like, it's 140 pixels. And I said, all right, happy days. And he goes, no, it shouldn't be that. And I was like, 140? What should it be? He's like,
1080.
Yeah, like 1080 or 4000. I was like, fuck, we're missing about 900 pixels here. I was like, can you stick them in? Can you stick them into the video or something?
Can I keep the link up there and you just stick them in? That's your type of thinking.
I'll paste you the link into your MSN and then can you Bebo me in the pixels? Hold on, I'll go down to PC World here and get the pixels. I made a guy off Gumtree. He said he sold me pixels, but you can't see them, they're in my hands here. Here, open your mouth and take these pixels and then... You breathe them into the video. But yeah,
And that's why we don't let you
Belfast
touch anything.
Blues. Belfast Blues. I
I'm
think people
excited
are gonna like
about
it.
I think, yeah, I'm really do you know, I've got that nervous energy about it because like we've put so much effort into it.
Yep.
But we're excited that it'll be good. You know what I mean? It was fun writing it, wasn't it?
It was.
It was the first sort of time I've did like a collaborative sort of writing on something like that, but it was good. I enjoyed it.
Same, man.
We were
same.
good bouncing sort of fresh ideas.
And we got to go out and have nice,
we had about
nice
100
breakfasts.
We had 100 breakfasts to write.
In Milan. Okay, I got some listeners' questions.
Hit me, baby.
So, BoyTown podcast. Did you put the link for questions out today, or was it Dave? Oh,
Dave.
what a sweetheart. He still put the flipping link out.
Good man.
Where do you go to
Good
get...
man, Dave.
I'm not joking. Have I gone stupid here? Where do you go to get messages on Instagram?
Me and
I'm
Ben
not
just
joking.
sort of looked at each other there like,
Oh, yeah. The wee arrow. Right.
yeah. No, I'm doing well.
Okay.
All right, Granda.
Hold on. Yep. Marcus Brothers.
All right, that's good.
No, that was for the wee Patreon one I was doing.
Oh, right, okay.
So sorry about that, dude. Peter Bailey says, when is Dave going to listen to Cooking on the Dole? No.
Oh, is that...
Alex Vance says, Favourite story from school? Favourite story from school, Aaron?
I mean, one that really sticks out to me, and I've told this before, I've told you it before, is when my school did their Stars in Your Eyes competition.
So the listeners, 90% of the listeners will have heard of, but for the 10% who won't, just give them like
the short version.
Mm-hmm.
Every school, I think, did like a Stars in Your Eyes contest, just to, you know, get the parents in, raise a bit of money, whatever else.
Yep.
Our school, I was cast as Craig David, and
Craig Dave.
yeah, the infamous R&B garage rap superstar.
Oh, speaking of rap. I was chicken is gonna snow when the parents found out you phone say, hey boy, come on right around. So what do we do? You standing by the way and ready to punch. Just a better sat in and list in the floor. So when it is so down about to redeem, thought it was early morning, thought we better be leaving. So I gave you my jacket for you to hold. Told you to wear it
Cause you felt cold.
So, yes, what happened?
So look, that was exactly how the performance went. There was 10 acts as Craig David. Now in my school, because the show had finished real early, they decided to announce the results of who came last to first. Instead of doing like top 3, they were like, okay, in 10th place, Aaron Butler is Craig David. And I'm wearing this tan makeup at the time to make me like Craig David. I'm 11 years old. I found out I've just came last in front of 300 parents, and I start crying, and the makeup starts running down my cheeks. All the black makeup. So evil. All the black makeup starts running down my cheeks. Here's the thing, the makeup was done by Mr. Lawrence, the politics teacher, who only found out that day he had been assigned to do the makeup. And I sat down on the chair, and he like looked at who my character was on a wee sheet, and he looked at me, and he like looked back, and he was like, reached in and balled out a big tub of Crayola brown paint and just started swapping the face of me with it.
Oh wow.
And then that's a story that always sticks out in my mind about school, me coming last in the Stars in Your Eyes contest, Craig David. What about you?
My favourite story from school is this one, right, where I don't come out of looking good.
Oh no.
So I was friends with Chris McBride. Okay, he was a good buddy of mine in primary school.
Okay. Shout out Chris.
Yep. This was, I want to say, P7, and there was a kid called Ross in our class who was like, for no, probably no real reason, just that week he was just doing our head in. You know when like you're younger and you'd be like, he's doing my head in.
Yeah.
He probably didn't really do anything, but he was like doing our heads in.
He asked you could he have a land of a pen a few times.
Yeah, but it's a way he asked, you know.
Yeah.
So he had this Gladiators black baseball hat, the TV show Gladiators, official merch.
I thought he was going to wear like an actual like Russell Crowe gladiator. It's like, man, that is weird.
I can't do PE. Why? Because I'm husband to a married wife. No, so yeah, he had this Gladiators cap, and I think it was partly that. I think he was like, I have this Gladiators hat on. My auntie got
Baseball
me it. She
cap?
was over at a baseball cap. So Chris McBride and Andrew Brown said to me, we should steal the hat and like throw it away on him.
Oh,
And I
this
said,
is so cruel. It's
and
poor
I
bastard.
said,
Yes.
right? But I knew I if I didn't touch it, I couldn't be in trouble.
Blamed, yeah.
But I was part of the setup, right? So, which is very me.
I made some other boys do it. Steal his hat. Kick him. Kick him in the neck.
So they thought I watched it go down.
Uh-huh.
Chris McBride at PSNI, Chris McBride took it out of Ross's rucksack that was on the back of his chair. He walked up. It was like a coke deal going down in the wire. He walked past Andrew Brown's chair without looking, just dropped it down. Andrew Brown caught it, put it like into his jacket or into his bag or whatever, and then they were like, come on, we're gonna like throw this into this like outbuilding after school. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I can't, I'm getting picked up, but you do it. And they did it, and Ross McCrory got really upset, and word got round class. Oh, in fact, this was P5. Word got round class what had happened, and people found out there was some bad boys involved, 3 bad boys.
Oh, yeah.
And I got pulled in by the vice principal, and she was like, she was interviewing us separately, classic move, and she was like trying to get their story, and Chris McBride and Andrew Brown were like, no, we have no idea what happened, like we don't know, we're sorry, his cap got nicked. And she said to me, right, which she said to them all, she's like, right,
Brendan Dassey.
I didn't know it.
I'm gonna let you watch WrestleMania if you tell me he took the cap.
She goes, we know that one of yous or all of yous got together to steal a cap, and if you just tell us who it was, you'll get in less trouble. And I went, sweet, it was Chris McBride and Andrew Brown. And she went, are you saying it was their idea? And I was like, yeah. I said, they said something about it, but I just thought it was a joke. I went back to class and I got in loads of trouble.
Oh, yeah. There's a Netflix documentary in that.
You're being offered a way out, or you can get other people in trouble. Every time, take the way out.
You back in the troubles. Give me a burger.
Don't let me join your gang, because if we're all in a police station, I'm flipping on the rest of the guys.
Shane on hunger strike. Who wants pizza?
I'm Supergrass. and you know, like, people are like, tight. That's different. Like, a tout is probably someone who goes with the information. I was on the spot.
No.
Fearing for my own safety. I thought I was going to get clipped, right? So I thought they were going to shank me. So I was like, no, I got to give these 2 brothers up. And those guys are still in Highbank, you know?
They're still in detention.
Yeah, no, they're in jail. They did,
right.
They did 18 years for it.
They get out tomorrow. You're shitting yourself.
Oh, no.
Bring him in, Chrissy.
Roscoe says, hey, Papa Blumpkin and the Currency Toad. I don't really get that. Been listening to the BBC show recently, very impressed. Do they let you pick the songs, or is that why the tunes have been so good? Oh, you sassy little bastard. Thank you very much, first of all, for listening to the show. Yes, they let us pick the music. I picked the music, and I am a top DJ because the music's been good. We're doing old school R&B. We're throwing in like it's BBC Radio Ulster. Last week, I played Two Unlimited, No Limits. Dun, 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 dun. Imagine someone like,
Oh, I shall put on BBC Radio Ulster now for some relaxing Friday night chat.
And then the wireless, you know, they're tuning it in.
Yeah. Yep.
Techno.
I quite like that, Muriel. Turn it up. Shall we get some disco biscuits?
Keyman! So there you go. Fucking yeah! Oh, I feel good.
All
The
right.
guy in the garage said something about putting a little bit of extra in my coffee. I don't know what he meant.
I think he's definitely put something
All
out.
I know is I'm a fucking star boy. So there you go. Radio.
All over it,
Podcasts.
yeah. All over it. Every form
Online
of media.
series is live shows. It's all good.
Yeah, every form of media you can find us on.
It's my house and I live here. Giles Strut, buenos dias and feliz Navidad, chicos. Hope you're both well and in the festive spirit. Listen to your Radio Ulster show last week with my mum and dad. Very entertaining. By the way, I've not paid people to say this. And do you know what I like? That the Boytown faithful have gone over.
They've switched to the digital
And
radio.
they didn't have to. You know what it's like? They're in this disco. They go to this disco every Thursday, and they know that it's unreal and the tunes are pumping and you can get cheap poppers. But they've also heard that there's a bar that's
ever
maybe
took
a wee
poppers?
bit more upmarket. What?
What?
It's maybe a wee bit more upmarket, and it's quite far from where they live. but they've all got buses arranged to go over, and they're checking it out and they're having a drink.
They are, yeah. They're doing a good thing. They're,
Love it.
they're yeah.
My question is, what's your favourite Christmas song and Christmas snack? Cheers. Giles, I like that you've thrown up the talking about of Christmas snacks, because there are, of course, some snacks you will only have around Christmas times. May I propose Twiglets?
Right? Those are the wee sticks, no?
Yes, mate. That's why they're called
Twiglets. Yep, that's what I'm going for.
Any of those wee sticks going? What do you
It's,
call them?
it's just I
You're
have,
from West Belfast.
no, I have more of a, what would you would call a broad option of choices when it comes to snacks, because my stomach's alright. So I would just, it's just, I like dairy. Did you dairy? I like dairy, a lot of bready things, a lot of.
I can't have dairy, my friend, but I can certainly have London dairy.
Oh, how dare you? Not one. No, don't.
Genuinely, right? Jones crazy.
What is crazy? That thigh.
Right, no joke, right? I want you to. I say to people all the time, feel my thigh.
This is a
but a
bad
lot of the
Chris-
time they just poke it like
Yeah.
this. Grab that, right? Like you're a butcher, and you're meeting a new supplier, and he's going, check it out for a fucking.
Right, hang on.
I don't know. He's going, fucking check it out for a 20 fucking.
I'm about to check this out,
Check it
and
out
I
for a
just want you
beef.
to let me have my reaction.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Grip it.
I want it. No, I'm gripping it. I can't grip it any tighter because it's actually gripping my hand back.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
how crazy
yeah,
it is.
yeah.
Now I want to say I'm so sorry for Stacey, because it's going to be an awful Christmas for her, because you're not going to be able to afford any presents with having to buy an entirely new wardrobe to fit those big thighs, my man.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, appreciate that, bud.
It is you're
Appreciate
you're barely getting into those jeans as it is, and if you do 2-3 more reps, you're doing the compound lifts that I told you to
Yeah.
do, which is good.
Sensei,
You're
thank
following
you.
my namaste. You're following my program of deadlifting, squatting,
Well, there's a guy in the gym
Mm-hmm.
who keeps doing this. He calls it like a wee scratch to me.
right?
He's a prankster, so every day, like I give him money, and then he comes up to me and he goes pop pop, and he pokes like I don't know what it is, but he poked, and I just feel since then I felt hyped and angry and a wee bit intense,
Is your
and like I might squeeze your head like a pop it like a Fabergé egg, but it's all good.
you're not lactating or anything like that, are you? No.
Yeah,
Oh, you are.
yeah, but it's almond, so I can drink it.
Oh, well, that's okay then.
Giles, what's your favourite Christmas song, Christmas snack? My favourite Christmas song, predictably, is Fairy Tale in New York, and I sort of hate that it is, because it's very, very mainstream, and I'm all about the...
Oh, you're all about the cult status of a song.
Yeah.
A hidden gem.
I don't do anything mainstream, ever.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and yeah, you might be looking
You're
at
not
me going,
conventional.
is that an iPhone? Is that a Nike hoodie? Are these Levi's jeans? Are those Nike shoes? Is that a Rolex?
Nope.
No, you're right.
No, you're right. Absolutely not. I sold them at.
But I'm not mainstream, apart from those things. Yeah, so what's your favourite song?
Last Christmas by the Boys
Ben,
in Wham.
favourite Christmas song?
I'd probably go for either the Darkness or one of Blink's ones.
The
The
Darkness.
Darkness.
Blink 182.
Maybe.
Did they do more than one?
No, they did one like 15 odd years ago. Pretty good.
Blink 182 Christmas song.
15 years ago.
A very Merry Christmas.
Decorating the tree.
Is that it?
I don't know. Just no. Of course it's not. Hey, most gullible guy ever. Was that it, mister?
The little drummer boy, rubber pop pop. It was Christmas Eve, babe. So, yeah, my favorite Christmas snack. Do you know what here it is.
Okay.
You're gonna hear this from more than just me. I'm not the only person who does this. Boxing Day. No. Christmas Day, but nighttime at about 7:00. Turkey sandwich.
And you lick all the inside of them.
What?
When you're making them for everyone in your house.
Yeah, I need to know it's cooked. You fucking weirdo.
You're like doing stamps of wee bits of bread.
Yeah. Turkey sandwich, stuffing, brown sauce.
Oh, that's a nice.
You don't like
little
it? Ben doesn't like it. Not having it. Brown sauce. You're not going to put red on turkey.
No, but like Cranberry.
Cranberry. You can put
Cranberry. Yeah, I don't fucks with it. I don't want people saying I fucks
On
with
the
it.
Irish news right now,
Nah.
and tell him Shane Todd doesn't fucks with cranberry sauce. Is apparently
Some people think I do. Some people are like,
Big news.
fucks with cranberry sauce. And that's when I got to pull them over and say this. Look, come here. I don't fucks with it. With cranberry sauce, okay? So tell one and tell that.
All right.
Seriously, tell people that.
All right, I'm telling everyone.
That's when I go for like Christmas dinners in restaurants. What are you having? I go, I'll have the turkey dinner. She goes, all the trimmings. I go, bar the cranberry sauce. Can you just write this down to tell the chef? I don't fucks with it.
And she goes, "Do you want the side?
I go, no, I don't fucks with it.
Are you sure you don't want me to
I
put
don't
it?"
fucks with it.
Turn Italian at the hey.
Oh, fuck's the way it is.
Hey.
Matthew Mernon, where's the best or weirdest place you've taken a piss? Weirdest, Matthew Mernon will know about this because he's a long time listener, loyal friend of the podcast. But whenever I was on my way to do a gig in Cork, needed a piss so bad, was stuck in roadworks, emptied a large Starbucks cup, did a piss in it in a little car park, and then it just filled up loads. And I cut off the supply to calmly throw the Starbucks out the door and then start refilling again. But while I was stopping and then opening the door and throwing it out, I took way too much time. I cut it off and then I forgot that I'm a 31-year-old old man, and I was like, I probably have an hour here before I just continue this. So I was like, open my door kind of slowly, casually, threw it out, drained it out, make sure there was no drops left. When I went back, I was like, started the party without me. So that was one of the weirdest places. Here's the worst one, right? Do you know where Bloomfield is in East Belfast?
Yeah.
Near Connswater?
Yeah.
Whenever I was like, you know the way when you're younger, you just hang about in certain places for a while. You go through a phase, you're like, I go down there and hang out and you've mates there.
Yeah.
Right? So for some reason it was Bloomfield whenever I was about, I'd say like 13.
Yeah.
And it was a Sunday afternoon. I was there with some mates and I was like, I'm down for a piss here. My mate's like, there's an alleyway over there. And it was an alleyway. There was loads. So it was an alleyway and there was loads of terraced houses that backed out onto it. But there was nobody about. So I was like, I'll just piss here. So I pulled down my wee tracksuit bottoms, go for a wee. As I start pissing, 3 drops have come out and just started the piss. The scariest man in Northern Ireland opens the back door to one of the houses, walks out to the alleyway and goes, get the fuck away from this alleyway. But I had only started the piss, so I had to just be like, oh, sorry mate, sorry, and then walk away
Pissing?
while pissing. I had to penguin waddle my way down this alleyway in Bloomfield while he watched me walk away, and I was like, and also the piss wouldn't end. I'd walk like there was a trail of piss, and I was like a mile down the alleyway, and I was like, I'm sorry, mate.
Just this perfect
like,
line.
away you fucking go. And me and my wee pinner were just, me and my wee 13-year-old pinner were just walking down the alleyway in Bloomfield this Sunday afternoon, still pissing.
Oh god. Do you know, I've never really, because I don't drink, I've never had the notion to have to like piss outside or do any of that sort of stuff. I can't really think of weird places.
Just 'cause you don't drink alcohol doesn't mean you've never needed to piss outside.
Do you know what? I don't know. I've just always been able to get to a facility of some kind in good time.
World Pride of Britain award, man.
I'm just saying.
If it was what, see when you had your funeral, I'm gonna go, look, not many of us like this piece of shit, but no one here can look me in the eye and tell me that he couldn't get to a facility in time when he needed a piss. Also, why are you saying the word facility? Do you only piss in Knockbracken Health Centre?
Well, there's photocopiers wherever there's a printer. I'd piss in it.
I'm busting for a piss. Hey man, there's a bar in there with toilets. Nah,
I'm looking for
I
more
need a
of
facility.
looking for more of a facility type place. You know what I mean? I get you.
But how good is a good piss?
Oh.
What about when you've needed a piss for so long and then you just get the piss?
Do you ever notice when you're on holidays you piss longer? Like, well, yeah, no, just me.
Oh, no, man. No, not at all. Nah.
I feel like I drink more juice when I'm on holiday, so I have to piss more.
Well, you drink a lot of juice anyway.
Yeah, the fair amount of juice.
He will make facilities in time to piss, and also we all know he liked the wee drink of juice, didn't he?
This is
So
still my
rest in
funeral.
peace.
Yours, he liked rapping and he didn't fucks with cranberry sauce. And they go, that's our Shane. That's your dad, by the way.
I'm lowered down to hell, and it's just a pool of cranberry sauce. The devil's like, you're gonna fucks with it now, you're gonna die again, homeboy.
That and pints of milk.
And then he's like, I'm only joking, I love soft border patrol, get back up there. I'm Can I rise?
Come on, Lyle. 10 o'clock in.
Daniel Houston, does Dave want a Dolecast mug? Yes, mate.
Yeah, he
Send
does.
him one.
He said he
and
wanted a few of them.
a lot more than that. Send him a lot of stuff.
Yep, flowers.
Ronaldo, which you've got to appreciate that as a name, says, Bon dia, cheeky chicos. Bet the boys are looking swole, fresh, show water, and ready to hit silly season hard.
Yeah.
You're goddamn right. No doubt the Cathedral Quarter will be full of culty peasants every weekend in the run-up to Christmas, so I doubt we'll be seeing the money toad around there. But lads, here's what I want to know. What sort of bespoke Christmas jumpers, mankini, swimsuits, or whatever will the Sultans of Seaman be wearing for the festivities this year? Yeah, I don't really go out around Christmas too much, although... Can we plug the comedians' Christmas do?
Hit it.
The gig at the Limelight. It's the 15th of December.
Can we plug it? Doesn't know the date. Hey man,
Which
yeah, you
is-
can plug it.
And it's in Dubai.
Yeah, no, I don't think. It's in just the Limelight.
The Limelight in
Just
Belfast.
The Limelight.
Yeah, so we're doing big, massive lineup. It's in the big room in the Limelight. You know these gigs are a brilliant night.
Fire.
And we're raising money for a cracking cause,
Yep.
which maybe next week when Papa Bear's back, he can tell you a wee bit more about. But 100% of the money goes towards that. So shine.net, if you want to get the tickets, you can come along to that. I think at that, do we wear Christmas jumpers? I can't remember, because we always have the Christmas do every year of some sort where we sort of get together and do a gig, and it's a wee bit of a night out for us too. So I'll check the Christmas jumper situation. I have one Christmas jumper, and it's Salt Bay, and he's doing salt over a turkey.
That's nice. I don't know. One day I have to get one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Will look into getting me a real good one. One that would really fit my character. Something really oriental, I think.
Why don't you just get like a Christmas
Kimono?
kimono?
Yeah, knitted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll get on to my granny about that.
Thanks for the question, Ronaldo. Callum Doyle says, now, there's a bit of translating needing done here. He says, good evening, Sean O'Toad and Big Davish.
Oh.
Now, Big Davish has been replaced by Irish.
Our Irish.
I'm sure you've seen the news this week of the Sly terrorist guy in London who was doing some stabbings and had a fake bomb vest on, not water. But did you hear of the hero, a Polish chef called Lucas, who fought the assailant off with none other than a large narwhal tusk he found hanging on the wall? Fair play to Big Lucas, he must have had some arms to be swinging around a tusk. Anyway, my question is, what would you be defending yourselves with if you could only use things hanging on the walls of your own homes? Callum, great question, because I didn't know where it was going, but you flipped it in the end and I liked it.
He got there in the end, yeah. Took a bit of a detour.
Well, here's the thing. I don't have loads hanging on the walls of my house. What I do have is a really nice bit of art of Hollywood.
So you would use that as a weapon? You wouldn't even have... You would just hold it to someone's face?
No,
and it
here's
would
what I would do.
Okay.
I would go, because I wouldn't want to like break it or anything, because
Yeah.
it's valuable. But
Yep.
if a guy is needing taken down, I'll take him down. And what I would probably do is, we're in London, by the way,
Okay.
and I've got the Hollywood piece of
Because
art.
you bring it with you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
well,
yeah.
I do, because
Yeah.
I like to represent.
That's right.
I'd probably go to him, hey man, regards from Hollywood. No, great. No, I would go.
No.
I'd hit him again, and I'd go, forget that. Greetings from Hollywood. Smash it over him. Game over.
You should have did Welcome to Hollywood.
Yeah.
Because it's more like... It's like, hey, welcome to Hollywood.
No, what's the when you go to Hollywood movies? What's the you going to the premiere of what? Your funeral?
Yeah, there you go.
So there you go.
Nice.
What do you have hanging on your walls?
We just have like a bunch of mirrors and picture frames.
You have a lot of Disney stuff.
It's not all... Well, yeah, that's more like ornaments on the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
But you could legitimately kill people with them, you know what I mean? Like a Mickey Mouse, shove it up their hole.
Yeah, you could.
Couldn't you?
No, you have there's a great bit of art in your house of, it's like loads of Disney posters in one poster.
Oh, that's in the bog.
Yeah, it's class.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah, it's good that you were using my facilities.
I was. I mean, I've only gone to toilets before, so I wanted to use a dedicated facility.
Yeah.
Daniel McTurnan says, Bonjour Dave and Sean Dot. Good to see you're doing so well in the comedy scene and looking forward to catching a show when I move back to the homeland. Big fan of the podcast. Thank you, bro. I think the last time I seen you, Dave, was when you and Macca powerbombed me through the Lee Body sofa during a party.
Yep.
Now, again, there is a legal bit of red tape around that, and no one's allowed to talk about that night, so
No.
we'll leave that bit of it there.
Yeah.
He says that was at least 60 stone combined. My question is,
Light.
have you ever performed a wrestling move on anyone else, and why? Good question. I mean, I feel like when I was really into wrestling, when I was like 13, 14, I think that was what you were doing a lot.
Yeah.
Wrestling with your mates. My favourite move was probably a rock bottom. Because a rock's my favourite.
Yeah, okay. I used to do the stunner.
So here's the thing. I used to love the bad guys. I love the bad boys. I used to like the villains in wrestling.
Yeah, they're called, in the technical term, they're called the heels.
I used to like the heel.
You used to like the
Not
heels.
in bread.
Yeah.
I don't fucks with a heel.
It-
But yeah, I like the rock. What was your go-to wrestling move? Choke slam as well is another good one.
Choke slams, it was always the simple ones you could do, because you could never do any of the flipping like Hurricane Ranas or stuff, or the
No.
big fancy stuff. So I'd always go to a stunner, because all you had to do was get the wee man's neck and fucking
Yeah.
like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Ben?
Now wee Jimmy's paralysed, but he loves it.
Were you into wrestling when you were younger?
Yeah.
What was your move? Or who was your guy? Who was your wrestler?
Probably just a choke slam. Simple one.
The choke slam, yeah. Do you know what the thing about your choke slam is? If your mate was dead on, he did a big jump in the air at the same time.
He sold
if
it
he was
for
a bit
you.
of a dick,
Yeah.
he didn't really jump, so you looked feeble.
Yeah.
You needed your mate who was going to get some hang time in, like, to make you look sweet.
Yeah. You need someone with a real supple back.
I can't understand that username, but why do we pronounce Jew as in D-U-E or D-E-W as Jew, J-E-W? I don't know. Killian Cahill says, hello, penis snog lickers. It's the evil genius back again. In every superhero film, the superhero always finds himself in a pickle where the villain has him trapped in a device which counts down to their doom. Unfortunately, the superhero always seems to free himself just in the nick of time. My question is, if the BoyTown duo were villains like myself, what would your kill device be? Mine's the butt pumper. Imagine that, what you will. And we actually have the butt pumper here tonight in the house. If I was setting a contraption for a bad guy, I don't know. Do you know what used to freak me out? Do you remember the local ad here for drink driving? And it was like the room. There was loads of different people, kids, old people, married people in this room, and the walls were slowly coming in, and everyone was freaking out. Do you remember the walls are coming in from the side and at the top, and then it cuts before they all get turned into Ribena? And I remember being like, "Oh my god, that'd be so bad." So I would get a bad guy with a room like that.
So if it's like a BoyTown villain, what I would do is
You'd probably stick your stand up on.
yeah, no, I wouldn't put them through ad books.
It'll be a quick death.
Yeah, oh yeah, it'd be 2 minutes. Hiffer's headline said. Here's what I would do. Do you ever see those ones where, like in James Bond, they're all cuffed up and they can't move, and they're on like a wee table, and there's like a laser coming towards their nether regions?
Yeah.
Instead of a laser, I would just have the guy's dick out, give him a bunch of Viagra, and get like a man.
Hold on. Sorry.
What?
You're the super villain, right? And what you want to do is give the guy a boner.
Wait a second.
No. Is that it?
No, not that.
Okay, so
That's
Aaron
not
just
it.
wants to
No,
give the
that's not
guy
it.
a boner.
No, and then on a wee like conveyor belt, it's just a wee lubed up man with his arse like that, just waiting at the other end of it.
But what if he's into it?
But he'll be straight though. I forgot to set that up. He'll be straight.
The lubed up guy straight?
No,
What
the
if
lubed up guy's gay,
Right,
and he doesn't want it,
right.
and so he's sitting there with a big heart.
So you want to be watching. Obviously, you're like, I need to see this happen. I need to see me. So you essentially just want two guys to fuck each other. You're so into that. You get your eye off the mic. So yeah, so you're getting a bit. So yeah, so you just really want to. Here, man, you know you can just say that on the internet if you want. It's okay. You don't need to.
Where?
You don't need to like. You don't need to become a villain to see that.
I
You
don't
can
let
just.
down.
You can just
Hey, wise
Alright,
up.
I've got a couple of links I can send you.
I'm sure you do.
The last Instagram question, but we probably have some on Twitter, comes from Chris Cab, who says, "Hey, sexy man, I'm Ben."
so sly.
And he wants me to act something out here. He's put it in asterisks. Long time, fourth time. Dad, I don't know. What would your response be if the Sly Bar down in Dublin offered to host your BoyTown Christmas night out? Chris, that is potentially too far to go. I don't know what the Sly Bar is, but I like the sound of it. I think you go in, we go the whole way down to Dublin, we book a hotel, and we're like, alright man, we're just here for a few drinks, and the bouncer's like, nah, fuck off. And we go, why, is it too busy? He goes, nah, this is the Sly Bar. And you just walk away going, oh, that's Sly.
By the way, that's poison you're drinking.
Yeah.
And then you die.
You die, yep.
In the Sly.
Yeah, yep. Okay, we might have some on what do you call the other one? Twitter. Might have some
yes.
on Twitter, which apparently is doing pretty well. Okay, Dave didn't put the question call out on Twitter. But before we go, how long have we done, Ben?
Just under an hour.
Okay, that's very arousing.
That's great.
Before we go, we want to plug the BoyTown merch, which is on the BoyTown Facebook page, facebook.com. You don't start typing facebook.com. Go on to Facebook, type in BoyTown Podcast, and the shop is there pretty much at the top, isn't it, Ben? Like you'll see it's there straight away. So if you want to get like a listener of the show a good present, you can do. You can get hoodies, t-shirts, mugs. Okay. Hoodies, mugs, t-shirts, what?
Sweat tops.
Sweat tops.
Yep.
All of it you can do. Genuinely, I'm going to get myself. Is there a way we can make it like 50p, buy it for ourselves? Nah. Okay, because I don't have to pay a lot for my own stuff, but I will because I want to get some.
So Shane.
Yeah. I make it 50p, but forget to rechange the link. Everyone's like, yeah, man, we'll fucking fill our boots.
6,000 cups sold.
So, yeah, it's on the Facebook page. Also, we're in Patreon as well. I just recorded a super secret Patreon podcast today, which, when are we putting that out, Ben? Tomorrow, did we say? Which goes out, well, will already be out. So once a month at least, we're looking to put out secret Patreon podcast. Patreon is where you can go and give like a couple of quid, $5 or $10 or whatever a month to support the podcast, and that helps us get things like jewels, stands, equipment, trilbies, all that kind of stuff. And that's patreon.com/BoyTown podcast. Just BoyTown? Patreon.com/BoyTown. Aaron Butler, thank you very much for joining us. Anything you want to plug, promote, please do so. What have you got coming up?
Just a big Christmas gig at the Limelight. Go see that. That's my last gig in Belfast before Christmas. And I'm in Newry at McCooey's on the 21st of December if anyone else is about.
Are you doing Strabane with me this Friday?
Yeah.
Right.
Is it not the Diplomat? Or no, where is it?
It's Strabane.
No, I'm not in that one.
You're not doing it? Oh, okay.
Ah, well.
I am.
Next time.
I'm in Strabane tomorrow night doing a show, but it's sold out. So you can't go and see it. But I also want to plug... Oh, yeah, Waterfront tickets are on shine.net.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they
That's
are.
That's the big one, baby.
I'm in Derry on 17th. We're up there Tuesday, 17th in the Diplomat. And then I'm in Lavery's on Wednesday, the 18th of December. Me and Chris Kent doing a double header. What?
Where else would you get that in Belfast?
And I think also maybe Colin get us. What are you saying? Let me get this straight. Are you saying Todd get us Kent? What? That's like you're in trouble. You're dangling off the edge of a bridge in an unfortunate. You've got some villain is hanging over the edge of a bridge, and Batman arrives, and you're like, thank God. And you, what the fuck? Is that Superman and also another superhero? Because I can't think of a third one. And yeah. And then you're like, is this villain going to get away with it? And then he actually catches you and he takes you to his lair. And all of a sudden you have a massive hard on. And then Aaron Butler's there. And he's jacking too. And that's the way it is. Thank you very much for listening to the podcast, the video podcast, YouTube, BoyTown podcast. Thank you to Snake Rat Ben for creatives.com. If you want Ben to make you a video, if you want to film you fighting your dad, if you want to get some sort of video of you skateboarding through Mollusk, if you want to get a video of you trying to make it as a professional darts player in Cambodia, just let Ben know, and he'll actually do that one for free. That'd be a passion project. So get in touch. Me and Dave every Friday. Guys, is this a bathroom shop? Because there's so many plugs here. Right?
Oh, God.
Right?
Yeah.
Ben, right?
Is it my hairline? Because So many plugs. You know what I'm saying?
I get you, brother. I get you,
Yeah.
brother. So me and Dave every Friday, BBC Radio Ulster. I don't know. I said that again, basically. BBC Radio Ulster every Friday, 6 p.m. until 7:30. If you want to listen to the previous shows, you can on BBC Sounds. I think that's it. I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it with the plugs. What?
We're done.
Romeo done. Okay, and I'm gonna finish with a rap. Okay, speaking of Romeo done, I got 21 seconds to go.
Oh.
I got 21 seconds to go.
Go.
Because if you let me know, let me know the video. I
Studio,
got 21 seconds before. I got to go. Did you see me in the video?
Oh.
Did you see me in the video? It's
Oh,
no.
no.
So if you let me know, let me know the video. I got 21 seconds before. I got to go. When I get my gate, wait to the tunnel. 21 seconds in trouble. You better move in a double. What about cash? What about 21 seconds all but to the floor. What I wanna know. When I wanna break. When I wanna know. Hype it up. Oh no. Turn out the baseline. I got 25. Don't give me no deadline. Give me some more time. Give me 29 seconds to check this line of MCs waiting in line. I'm only 2 multiplied by 10 plus 1. BoyTown done.